How the Gita helps you reclaim your joy. There's a subtle kind of suffering we often invite into our lives, and it goes by the name of expectation. It begins innocently enough, expecting others to understand us without explanation, expecting our plans to unfold just as we imagined, and expecting life to reward our efforts on time, as if the universe were operating on a predictable schedule. But when reality veers off script, disappointment creeps in, taking root in our minds. The irony? We willingly allow this to happen. Expectations inherently create a gap between what is and what we think should be. In that gap, frustration, disillusionment, and a sense of unfairness can take hold, making us feel like life should cater to our whims. But here's the crucial question. If expectations are the source of self-inflicted suffering, how can we break free from their grip? You are entitled to action, not outcomes. Krishna, in his wisdom, tells Arjuna, "You have the right to work, but never to the fruits of work." This isn't a call for passivity. It's an invitation to freedom. We live in a world conditioned by results, success, recognition, validation. But when our happiness hinges on the outcome, we relinquish control of our peace to external forces. And external things by nature are unstable. So what if we could work, love, and live with full intensity but without the anxiety over how things will turn out? What if we did what's right, not because it guarantees us something in return, but because it aligns with our values? Detachment from results isn't a lack of ambition. It's the highest form of intelligence. It empowers us to act with clarity, give our best without fear, and move through life without being shackled by expectations that were never promised in the first place. Control is an illusion, but choice is real. Much of our expectations stem from a deep desire for control. When we anticipate something, we feel prepared. When we plan every detail, we feel safe. But here's the truth. Control as we imagine it doesn't exist. No matter how hard we try, we cannot control how others treat us, how situations unfold, or how life responds to our efforts. The only thing we truly control is our response. The Bhagavad Gita doesn't teach resignation. It teaches responsibility. Krishna doesn't tell Arjuna to surrender to fate. He urges him to act, but with wisdom and detachment. There is power in acknowledging that while we can't dictate every event, we can choose the mindset with which we face it. Equanimity, the art of being unshaken. One of the most transformative teachings in the Gita is the practice of samatvam, a state of equanimity. This isn't about being indifferent. It's about maintaining balance. Imagine having a mind so steady that external chaos fails to disturb your inner peace. Imagine being fully engaged in life without the weight of unmet expectations dragging you down. This isn't an unattainable ideal. It's a discipline that can be cultivated through awareness and practice. Life will not always be kind. People won't always understand you. Plans won't always succeed. But none of this has the power to break you, unless you allow it. The end of expectation is the beginning of joy. The less you expect, the more you experience. The less you cling to outcomes, the more life can flow freely through you. The Gita doesn't ask us to suppress desires or abandon our dreams. Instead, it invites us to navigate life with the wisdom to recognize what's within our control and what's not. And when we truly internalize this wisdom, disappointment loses its grip on us. When we stop living in the realm of what should have been and accept the reality of what is, that's when true joy begins. Want to dive deeper into these transformative lessons from the Gita? Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and join us on a journey to discover how you can free yourself from the chains of expectation and unlock a life filled with peace, joy, and wisdom. You're just one click away from reclaiming your joy.